what that shit do, contraband? Trying to wait for a minute, see if some people get up in here, see who fucking with me, man. You know what I'm saying? All I need is 4 listeners, man. That's about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the title? Man, I hit the mama and the daughter. Look here, man. It's a good story, you know. I really don't go live like that, so, you know, I'm trying to get in the habit of, you know, going live more and, you know, doing shit more. You know, shit like that, man. You know, for real. I don't even know how to work some of this shit. That shit crazy. What this mean? Okay. I cut the camera off. Okay. I'm learning, bro. That cut my mic off. Okay. Then what that is? Okay. Boom. Okay. And Banky finna drop one. You know what I mean? His little premiere just came up on my shit. What this mean? Oh, that changing the background. I got that up on here. Oh, I could be in a cool little background. You feel me? That's that green screen, man. That's that green screen. So let me see, man. Y'all here with me figuring it out, man. What's up with y'all, man? Hey, man, I'm finna get to the story. Trying to wait for a couple more people coming here. You know, I look here, man. I've never been on live like that. Y'all know I don't go live. I just drop videos randomly. You feel me? Like the dope man pop up on the block with something. So I'm trying to figure certain shit out. Oh shit, that's how you put a picture in the background, y'all. That's my son right there on prom a couple weeks ago. You feel me? Okay. I'm, I'm learning certain shit out. You feel me? Okay, I can add pictures and shit. Okay, look at it. Oh, we got 4 people. Well, I'm finna get to it. Oh, that's a cool little background right there for a nigga too, man. Let me go back to my regular background. All right, man, we got 4 people up in here. So let me get to this thing, man. Man, look, man. I hit the mama and the daughter, boy. Hey, look, man. All right, when you gonna finish the story about Scary Movie? It's coming up, bro. I'm giving to y'all how I got it. You feel me? So he coming up, and some of my peoples was mad about that too. You feel me? Because they was like, my cousin felt like I threw him under the bus. You know, when I said that he was him and Spook was tag-alongs for Loke. And it wasn't even like that though. It's just at this time, them niggas wasn't really hustling like they was later on, like when I got out of prison. So Scary Movie coming up, bro. Scary Movie coming up for sure. You feel me? He a Vegas snitch, bitch ass nigga. But yeah, so let me get to this story though, man. You went to a batter, not on the wooden ladder. We want a batter, not a wooden ladder. You know what that mean, man? On the strength, get a job. Fuck this nigga talking about. This nigga ain't this nigga ain't a regular subscriber, can't be, because I got a job. I'm recording this video right now before I get some sleep to go to work. You feel me? Overnights, nigga. I got 2 jobs, nigga. Matter of fact, I'm trying to make YouTube my 3rd job around this motherfucker. So yeah, I heard you a sissy girl in the pen. Hey man, see, that's why I need somebody to as a moderator. You feel me? Yeah, that's why I need somebody as a moderator to get niggas like this up off my page. How I get this nigga up off my shit? You know what I'm saying? This nigga up over here, good looking, rap. Yeah, you know, I'm just learning this live shit, but I'm trying to get this nigga right here up off my motherfucking page. Hold on, y'all. Let me see how I block this nigga. It's starting shit right here. Yeah, all right, yeah. Get him up out of here. Know what he talking about. Everybody know I stood tall in the pen, boy. What? Niggas like Rad from Insane, bro. Come on, man. Niggas know, you feel me? I stood tall. He wouldn't even be fucking with me if I, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, my nigga. You feel me? Hey, we ain't finna get into all that right now, though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the story. You feel me? His comments do help the channel. You feel me? They do. You know what I'm saying? So I put him in timeout. I ain't even block him all the way. I put him in timeout. You feel me? But yeah, man, let's get to it though. You feel me? Let's get to it. So look, this 2006, bro. You know, this right before I met Baby Mama. You know what I'm saying? I met Baby Mama in January '07. So I just get about the county jail out here. I got caught selling weed on the strip. Ended up taking another charge from my nephew. You know what I'm saying? So when I get out, my sister, she had moved because, you know, I was stuck and I wouldn't even stand with my sister at this time. I'm figuring it out, you feel me? Renting rooms, doing all kind of shit, like pimping. I'm doing all kind of shit, you feel me? So my sister Deidre, she like, nigga, we finna bail you out. You feel me? She like, and you could come stay with me. I just moved to Seven Hills. You feel me? Up on Silverado Ranch and Eastern. I'm like, damn, sis, you way out there. Now, sis always had fly ass houses and shit. They was on Section 8. You feel me? But nonetheless, you feel me? She always stayed in a fly ass neighborhood. That's how we was in Centennial Hills and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sis had a Section 8 house everywhere, you feel me? So I'm like, for sure, bet. So they bail a nigga out, you know what I'm saying? And I end up going over there to where she stayed at, inside the house up on Silverado Ranch in Eastern. You know, now it wasn't right off of Silverado Ranch in Eastern. It was up Silverado, like Silverado and Pile. You know, I think that's like the next two lights up, you feel me? But the area was fly, you feel me? So nigga, I just get caught selling weed on the strip. I still got the pounds though. I still got them though. I don't give a fuck if a nigga just got caught or not. I still got the pounds. So I'm like, damn, I need a job though, bro. Like, because me, bro, I always hustled and had a job, you feel me? So I'm like, damn, bro, I need a job. So, and this is around, because it was right before my birthday, you feel me? So this was around like the end of October, the end of October, beginning of November. You know, I know my birthday coming up too, so I'm like, I gotta have some money on. I gotta have some funny ons for a nigga birthday, you feel me? So me, bro, I ain't never care about where I worked at. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, my whole block at one point in time in Barstow was hustling and working at McDonald's. As Rab, he know, you feel me? Niggas was working and hustling and working at McDonald's, you feel me? You got that front from Ant, you feel? You got that from Ant. You already know, man. You feel me? Got that straight from Ant, you feel me? So I go put it so in that neighborhood up right there up on Silverado Ranch and Eastern, if y'all familiar with the area, it's a Office Depot right there on the corner, and it's a Target, and it's a shopping center. And back in the day, in that shopping center, it had the Forever 21 in there. It had a Bath and Body Works. It had this little hip hop store too. That this little hoe bitch had her trick buy for her too. They sell nothing but hip hop. It was upstairs and downstairs. Hey, that motherfucker was fly. You feel me? But and they had fuck that shit called. I can't even think of the name of it right now. A Nordstrom's rack. That's the first time I ever heard of Nordstrom's rack. Like, I found out that Nordstrom's rack was the clearance from Nordstrom's. But yeah, it had the Nordstrom's rack inside that same parking lot too. So I ended up cracking a job at the motherfucking Bath and Body Works. I'm supposed to be the stock man at the Bath and Body Works because the holiday season coming up too. So they trying to get somebody in there, get them familiar with the back room to, you know, stock it and all that shit. But at this time also, I used to come out on the floor too. Once my back area was stocked or I ain't had no shipments that day, no lotions, no perfumes or shit like that, I used to come out on the floor. You feel me? So Man, that area, y'all know it ain't nothing but badass white bitches in that area, man. It's bad black bitches too in that area, but mainly it's badass white bitches in that area, bro. I'm talking about rich white bitches in that area, bro. Like rich females in that area that, husband work too much. They be home alone with the kids all day. They get out shopping, or why they kids or older females, that's why they kids at school. They go out shopping, spending their husband money. He at work making all the money. So man, and then I'm the only straight black man that work. I'm the only straight man, period, that worked there. You know, my two managers was these gay white dudes. You feel me? They was hella cool. They was hella cool, but they was gay. You know what I'm saying? There was these two gay white dudes was my manager, and then there was none. The rest of the staff was none but female. It was a young black girl that worked there with me. It was an older black female that worked there, and it was like three white females that worked there or whatever. You feel me? So boom, certain guests that come in, man, these females looking good. I'm talking about some of them got them plastic surgery, the big ass titties. You feel me? You could tell they fake, but hey, you feel me? Hey, them motherfuckers look good, like upscale rich white females. You feel me? Coming through that bitch. So one day, it was this female that used to always come in there. You can tell at this time, bro. I'm about to turn 21. I turned 21 in November. You feel me? So I'm about to turn 21. It's like October. So it's like a month before my 21st birthday. You can tell she looked like she was like 35, but you could tell she was a little bit older than she was about 45. Like, you know what I'm saying? But how she kept her body and all that was right. So she used to always flirt with me. It got to a point where she would ask about me. You know what I'm saying? When she came in, like, David's not working. What? And then they come back and get me like, hey, whoop, she asked about you, like, because to them it's good customer service. To them, if she asking for an employee, then, you know, it's good customer service, and I can take her around and, see what she want and sell her the product more better if she asks about you. So I used to always come get me, even if I was in the back. You know what I'm saying? We gonna name her Ashley. You feel me? So Ashley, used to always come up in there, come get me, and I show her around. And while we walking around, I'm showing her new products. We talking, we flirting, we giggling. You know what I'm saying? Now Ashley said that she had just got about a divorce from her husband 5 years ago, and the money that she got from the divorce, she never have to work again in life. I'm like, damn, is that right? You know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, husband take care of me still. Even though he ex-husband, he still take care of me. Like, boom. Now she said she had kids. Said she had two girls and one boy. Her boy was the youngest, and she actually said she had a girl that was my age too, or a year younger than me, because I was about to turn 21. So she said her girl was 20, and then her other girl was 24. you know. And she got to, talking to me saying like, she like, yeah, my 24-year-old daughter, she like, how did she put it? She like, she got pregnant by a black guy, like, and I'm totally cool with that, like, So my grandbaby is mixed, and she like, I'm totally cool with that, like, but it was low key like, she trying to tell me like, we fuck with niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we fuck with niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what she trying to tell me. Like, he said, what she look like? Oh, yeah, man. Ashley was right, man. Let me see what she looked like. She had that tennis player body. You know what I'm saying? She was about a little shorter than me. I'm 5'11", so she's about 5'7", blonde hair, light brown eyes, and she had that tennis player body. You could tell, like I said, you could tell she paid for the titties, you know what I'm saying? But everything else was slim and trim, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything else was slim and trim, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she had that, that little tennis player body. You know what I'm saying? She was right. And she used to come in there with them sundresses on too, like, and she had a little bit of booty too, though. Not too much for a little white girl, for an older white girl, but it, hey man, she was, hey, she was right. You feel me? So been going back. I'm back. Y'all still there? Yeah, man. Phone call fucked everything up, man. That's my big homie calling from the pen. He gonna have to wait right now, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, she was slamming trim. It got to the point where she told me she smoked weed and shit. And, I sell weed at that time. So she used to pull up on my break and, you know what I'm saying, sell her weed and all that. You feel me? But I ain't never hit yet. So we was getting cool and I ain't never hit yet though. Like I ain't never even pressed that issue. Just, we was cool for about like, I say 3 weeks, almost a month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now she said that her daughter worked inside the shopping center, but she never said where her daughter worked at. Y'all get what I'm saying? She never said where her daughter worked at. Now, also at this time, I'm single, bro. I ain't got no kids at this time. I just got my stepdaughter Arius. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no kids at this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, right where the Bath and Body Works is at, like we in the middle, like the Bath and Body Works is in the middle, and it's a hottie, a female clothing store hottie that's right in the corner. It's damn near right next door to us because we was next door to the Ross, and then Ross big as fuck. It go all the way to the end. So that first little thing right there, that first business right there, that clothing store, it was called Hottie. That's a little female clothing store, like what I'm saying, like Rave and all that shit. You feel me? And at the time, I'm getting at the little white girl that's inside Hottie also. Sometime on our breaks, it was a little smoking area that was behind Target that, niggas used to go to. I used to go out my back door. I used to go out my back door, and I mean my back door meaning the fucking Bath and Body Works back door, and go down a little bit. And it was right by the big ass trash compactor. That was basically a smoking area, bro. Everybody used to be over there smoking, So that's where I met her at. She could come out she had to come out her back door and go into the hallway, and then her hallway later right out to where the trash cans was at. You feel me? So at the same time, I'm getting at her too. I'm getting at both of them at the same time, but I'm not even knowing that they mama and daughter. She never said where her daughter worked at and none of that. Like, you feel me? So one day, the daughter, she like, I ain't had no car at this time, y'all. So the daughter, she like, hey, my mom, she out of town or whatever. Like, she like, what you doing when you get off? What time you get off? I'm like, damn, at that time, I think I get off at 9. She like, I get off at 8. She like, I'll wait for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? She like, shit, I'm trying to get some tree from you and all that. She like, hey, you got some X pills too? I'm like, yeah, I think I got like 5 left of the X pills. Like, she like, Anthony and Trip, it's my sister's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Her baby daddy gonna be there. He from Oakland. Ooh, ooh. Bro, I'm not putting none of this together. Like, I'm not putting 2 and 2 together at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she like, yeah, baby daddy gonna be there. He from Oakland. You know what I'm saying? His pill plug, they ain't got no pills right now. That's why, I told them that I probably know, you know what I'm saying, somebody would get them from, and I'm gonna bring somebody tonight too. So I'm like, oh, okay, for sure, man. We popping in. You picking me up, and you know what I'm saying, we gonna slide up over there, you feel me? Now mind you, she said the mama was, you know what I'm saying, was out of town. That ass, I'm not even thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? So we go to oh yeah, then the daughter was right. The daughter looked at low key better than the mama, bro. Like, cause she was more thicker. The daughter was thicker. The daughter was shorter too. The daughter was like 5'5", 5'4". She had brunette hair. Light brown eyes. Like, booty fat, nigga, ass fat. She kind of reminded nigga Topanga. Y'all remember Topanga? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all remember Topanga from Boy Meets World? You feel me? She kind of looked like Topanga. You feel me? Used to keep her nails did and all that, but also, she had a little hood in her. Like, they talk black and all that. Her and her sister and them, they talk black and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the daughter was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? So. Boom, I get off of work. She come pick me up from Bath and Body Works. I already got everything in my backpack. You feel me? I got about an ounce of weed in my backpack. Yeah, I used to bring weed and all that in my backpack at the job. I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. We hustling. But yeah, about an ounce of weed in my backpack. You feel me? The little 5 ecstasy pills. You feel me? So boom, I go to the house. Now this time I ain't never been to the mama house. We always just, if she come buy weed from me, she either pull up at my house or she pull up to the job. You know what I'm saying? Then she drop me off at, if she pull up to my house, she drop me off at the job. But she always says she stayed right around the corner from the Bath and Body Works. You feel me? So boom. So we pull up. And when we pull up, I kind of notice the mama car in the garage. But then again, I ain't really think nothing of it. Because the mama just went out of town on vacation, so she didn't take her car. So it was the mama had a white Benz truck. You know what I'm saying? And when we pulled up, and the daughter had like a little, I say like a little Toyota, like Honda, something like that. Like, but the mama had like no, she had a Hyundai Sonata. The daughter had a Hyundai Sonata. And when we pull up and she opened the garage, I see the white Benz truck. And I'm like, is this? I'm like, nah, it can't be. Like, but hey, I'm with the daughter, so I ain't even really thinking. Like, it kind of crossed my mind. Like, damn, is this her mama? Like, nah, it can't be. Like, you know what I'm saying? So boom, I go on the party, you feel me? She introduced me to her sister. It's like three niggas up in there. It's her sister baby daddy. He from Oakland and two of his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I break out the weed and I break out the pills, you feel me? They buy pills from a nigga and shit. Shit, I kept one for myself, you feel me? Yeah, because back in them days, at that time, you know what I'm saying, 19 or 20, about to be 21, yeah, niggas was popping them pills, man. I ain't finna sit here in front with y'all, like, you feel me? Yeah, man, I was a pill popping animal. That's why I only had 5 left. You feel me? So yeah, so we vibing, we kicking it, you know what I'm saying? She get the nigga a drink, we drinking and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, this is where I knew that people outside of California didn't know California like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I told her I was from Cali. So she automatically assumed that I was from the Bay. I was either from Oakland, San Francisco, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm a Niner fan too, so I can kind of understand why she thought that, you know what I'm saying? So we kicking it inside the party, and you know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, why you don't got dreads, but most Oakland niggas got dreads? I was like, baby, that's because I ain't from Oakland. At this time, I had braids. You feel me? At this time, I had braids, and that's what she said. She was like, "So are you ever gonna dread your hair up?" Like, she get like, most Oakland niggas got dreads. And, I'm like, nah, baby, I ain't from Oakland. You feel me? I'm gonna stick with the braids. Like, she was like, I thought you said you was from Cali. I'm like, yeah, I'm from Cali. I'm not from LA. Like, I'm from Southern California, from Barstow to LA. Like, I ain't from Oakland. Like, she like, Oakland's not by LA? You know how some little blonde, when she was a brunette though, but y'all know how some little white girls is. Like, man, they pretty and all that, but up here, they just not there, bro. They just, talk about dumbfounded, bro. They just not there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm from LA. I'm like, Oakland and LA is far from each other, like how, Las Vegas and Reno is. I'm like, Oakland is Northern California. That's the Bay. Like, I'm from LA. I'm from Southern California. She's like, this whole time I thought you was from Oakland. Ooh, I'm telling my sister, like, yeah, girl, I got me an Oakland nigga just like you, a Bay nigga just like you. Ooh, he just ain't got dreads. I'm thinking to myself, like, this girl right here, like, this girl slow than the motherfucker, like. But at the same time, once she said that, though, and she was a little tipsy, I knew, like, oh, I got her. Oh, you telling your sister I'm your nigga already? You telling your sister I'm your nigga already? Like, oh, yeah, I got that thing, you feel me? On everything. I got that thing. So, the night go on, and she like, yeah, you gonna spend the night with me? She like, yeah, I'll take you home in the morning. Hell yeah, I'm finna spend the night. She like, yeah, my mom going for like a week. Like, I don't know where the fuck the mama went. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she like, yeah, my mom going for like a week. Like, I'm like, oh, that's the business. Man, I take her upstairs, go in her room, and we do what grown folks do. We had to put that usher on. You know what I'm saying? Put that R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? Chocolate Factory on. You feel me? Your baby had some wet. Like, I was over there for like the next 3 days straight. I had my sister and them blowing me up and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? My nephew Stunt Mac, like, man, cuz, where you at, cuz? Like, damn, nigga need some weed, cuz. Ooh. My niece and them calling me and shit, like, man, where you at? You ain't got to go to work or nothing. You just ain't been back. I'm like, hell nah. Like, I bet I'm over here with Miss Wet right now. Like, you feel me? For real. Like, so boom. So I'm over there for like 3 days, bro. I'm knocking her down, chilling. You know, her and her sister waking up. We all four of us smoking blunts together. I'm getting to know you know what I'm saying, the nigga from Oakland and all that. You know, dude was cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So I go back to work, you know, the mom about to come back, you know what I'm saying? But me and the daughter, you know, now we talking more frequently and all that, you feel me? So about a couple days later, the week had passed, the mama come back, you feel me? The mama pull up at the store at Bath and Body Works, you know? She like, yeah, you know, man, I just had fun. I just went on a trip. I was gone for a week. Ooh, whoop. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, you was gone? So once she said that, I knew. I'm like, damn, that's her daughter. I'm like, damn, I just knocked her daughter down the whole week while she gone. Like, I'm like, damn, do I tell her? Nah. Nah, I ain't gonna tell her. Fuck it. I ain't gonna tell her. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, you know, I went on a girls' trip, you know, with, I think she said some of her her college, uh, what they got, fraternity or some shit like that. Some of her college homegirls and shit said they went out the country and shit for like a whole week and shit. She was like, you know, it's just the only thing about it was just, you know, all girls. She was like, you know, I wish I had some companionship that was there. I'm like, oh, is that right? So I'm like, well, I can give you some companionship tonight. If you know that's what, you know, if you with it. She was like, you know what? Yeah. You know, she was like, yeah, I'll hit you up. She's like, what time you get off of work? I'm like, man, I get off of work at this time. Yeah. Like, you know, she like, all right. She like, now look though. Um, she like, matter of fact, just call me. She like, call me when you get off, I'll come pick you up and, you know, we gonna figure something out. Like, you know, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I mean? Now, mind you, I just got done knocking her daughter down like 3 days ago. So I'm trying to see how this gonna work. I can't bring her to my sister's house. You know what I'm saying? I can't bring her to my sister's house. I know she might suggest that we go to her house, but I'm like, I can't take that chance. And her daughter, you know what I'm saying? I can't take that chance. So my whole shift, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, well, damn, nigga do got a couple bucks on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, hey, fuck it. I'm telling her, let's get a room. I'm going to tell her my situation. But I'm like, damn, I need to think of something just in case she asks, like, well, why you don't want to go to my house? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really thought of nothing yet, but I'm just like, man, fuck it, I'm just gonna lay it to her like that, you know what I'm saying? When she come pick a nigga up for work, you feel me? So at this time when I call her, she like, yeah, I'm already waiting on you. I'm parked on. She like, I just kind of got out of Target. She like, I'm parked on Target side. You know what I'm saying? She like, I got some overnight stuff. So I'm like, she like, yeah, I went to Target to get some overnight stuff, and I'm parked at Target. I'm like, all right, boom. The daughter was working too. So it was cool because I think the daughter got off at 10 that day. I got off at 9. So I walked right past the store, didn't say nothing to her. You know, I'd go in there and say something to her and shit, but this time I didn't say nothing to her. But she was with a guest when I was walking past and she waved at me, you feel me? And she did like this, like, I'm like, all right, for sure, like, boom. So the mama, she parked in that Benz truck. I'm looking at the Benz truck. I'm like, yeah, this the same one that was inside the fucking garage. And I was knocking the daughter down. Like, I'm like, damn, like, nigga low key feel bad, but then again, it's like, shit, hold on. Like, you know, niggas don't get opportunities like this, you feel me? So I hop in the car, you feel me? She like, look, I don't want to come off as rude or like disrespect you, like, like I'm trying to hide you or anything like that. She was like, but I don't feel comfortable with bringing a younger guy around my kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? She like, shit, you one of my kids' age. Like, you know what I'm saying? She like, yeah, you grown though. You know what I'm saying? She like, but I told you I got a daughter that's 20, and I got a daughter that's 23, 24. So you like, you 21. She was like, I don't want to bring around the kids. Like, and I'm thinking in my head, like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, don't bring around the kids. Like, you feel me? I'm like, yeah, don't bring me around the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, so I tell her, I'm like, y'all understand that? Like, I know that'd be kind of awkward. Like, you know what I'm saying? Given how close me and your kids is in age. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so what you thinking? She was like, she already booked a room at the South Point. Because, we on Silverado Ranch in Eastern. So we right down the street from the South Point. She's like, you already booked a room at the South Point. If you cool with that. In my head, nigga, I'm doing jumping jacks and backflips, nigga, in my head. Like, what, bitch? Am I cool with that? You damn right I'm cool with that. What? Yeah. She was like, yeah, that's why I had to go in Target and, get some overnight stuff. Like, she like, I ain't want, what I'm saying, my girls to see me leave with a bag and all that. Like, I just didn't want to, put that out there like that. Like, I got to lead by example with them. But mom ain't coming back home tonight, though. I let them know, though, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? We could do that. She was like, you got some tree on you? I'm like, man, at that time, I only had a little bit. I only had, like, a dub on me or something. I'm like, I got a little bit on me. Just run me by the house. It's on the way to South Point. Run me by the house, and I get some old tree or whatever. You feel me? I'm like this. I'm like, damn, I should have got some more. I should have read up on the XC pills too. I would have got the mama high off a pill too. See how freaky she get. Pop that thing in that her booty butt one time. Like, you feel me? Hey man, if y'all wasn't around for the popping XC pills and bitches booty days, you just ain't live, bro. You just ain't live. I be looking at certain niggas baby mamas right now, like, yeah. I remember when I stuffed that pill in. All right, we back. All right, we back. We back, man. I hope you don't call back. Shit, let me get through this live, big twin. Damn, you feel me? So yeah, though. So what? Can you hear me though, G code? You said volume. Can you hear me, or the volume button there to end the call? Is that what you're saying? Okay, volume button in the call. Got you. So yeah, so we swing by the spot. I pick up some more weed. She swing by the liquor store. She gets some liquor and all that. You know what I'm saying? I bring her a little, I get me a little overnight bag too. I pack me a little overnight bag, new boxers and socks and toothbrush and, you know what I'm saying, all that good shit. Tell my niece, I leave my niece and my nephew some weed. You know what I'm saying? So they won't be calling me this time and all that. This time, this only my like second MILF I've been with, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't really been with too many MILFs now. You feel me? I'm gonna tell the other story about the other little Jamaican thing I had too, about when I was like 18, you feel me? But, man, this an older white lady. Like, I ain't, but, and she look good. You feel me? Got that tennis body, fake titties. Man, I ain't never had that. I'm trying to see what that's like. You feel me, boy? For real. So I tell them, like, man, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Like, you feel me? Boom. So yeah, we get the room at the South Point, you know what I'm saying? And boy, knock that thing down. Boy, I'm talking about, man. And she was a drinker too, bro. Like, we get in there and, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was cool vibes, like, and all that, like, and, she got to telling me about her trip and about how one of her homegirls is snobby and Her homegirl from college is still married, to her college sweetheart, and her other, three homegirls that she went with kind of like looked down on her for getting divorced and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so she get off the liquor and shit, and she damn to tell a nigga her life story, like, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, she was cool though, like, you know what I'm saying. And boy, I say, boy, I was knocking that thing down, boy. I was knocking that thing down. You feel me? So this I end up getting caught up, y'all. So after me and the mama left the room or whatever, and I knocked her down, and we had a good time. I'm talking about, hey man, like, whew, the mama was better than the daughter. The mama knew what the fuck she was doing with that thing, boy. Like, oh, when I say mic check, 1 2 1 2, I'm talking about some sloppy toppy. Man, look here, man. What them girls be saying? I ain't no spitter because mama ain't raised no quitters. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about take all the nigga kids with her in the stomach. Yeah, I'm like, damn, you feel me? The daughter, she could practice a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But you need to learn from your mama, though. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, I see what kind of skills where your skills can come from. So I got full confidence that, right now, oh yeah, she probably a gobbler. But back then, oh yeah, the mama had her, you feel me? Raw dog rap. Nah, nigga, I had some condoms, nigga. I had the magnums, you feel me? Now, I ain't raw dog to neither one of them, though. I ain't raw dog neither one of them. But at the same time, the daughter was more on my level because she was more my age. Her sister was fucking with a nigga from Oakland. So, her daughter wanted to be down. Like, she was fucking with the nigga, letting it, you know what I'm saying, letting the nigga drive the whip. You know what I'm saying? It's getting down to like that. So, I started avoiding going over her house. I started having her pull up at my house and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, see the mama and it be some shit. But also at this time, after I knocked the mama down, the mama really started avoiding the nigga. Like, the mama really started avoiding the nigga. So, for a minute there, I thought, like, damn, what the mama ain't like a nigga? A pipe work? Like, you know what I'm saying? As a construction man, did I lay the pipe correctly? You know what I'm saying? As a construction man, I'm like, damn, you feel me? So one day I remember I hit the mama up, you feel me? And she like, man, my bad, I've been avoiding you. I ain't really been coming to the store and all that. She like, sound like you was falling in love. No, it's just that, shit, nigga hit it once, nigga want to hit it again. You know what I'm saying? So, as men, sometimes we don't get a call back. We think like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Did we do it correctly? Like, you know what I'm saying? But the daughter, she blowing the nigga up. You know what I'm saying? The daughter blowing the nigga up. So I know I got the daughter bagged and tagged. You know what I'm saying? But the mama, like, you know what I'm saying? She started avoiding the nigga. So I ain't heard from the mom in about a week. She ain't came by the stove. She ain't answering her phone for a nigga. She ain't calling you know what I'm saying? She ain't calling for no weed like she normally do. Cause normally if I don't see her at the stove, she called me for some weed. Like, she ain't calling nigga for none of that. So I'm like, damn, what's going on? So one day I call her, like, I don't blow her phone up or harass her, we don't do that. But one night when I get off of work or whatever, I call her or whatever. She answered, and she like, look, my bad, I ain't been, hitting you up, and I ain't been to the store, I ain't been trying to avoid you. She like, but that dick was good. And man, she like, I feel like I'm starting to catch feelings. She like, I ain't had no shit like that in a long time. Like, she like, I've been divorced for 5 years, and I ain't really been out like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, man, you knocked the cobwebs off this thing, and she like, shit, man, a bitch seem like I want to be with you, like, you know what I'm saying? She like, but you younger than me, and shit like that, and I already told you about my homegirls from college, how they judge me, and she's like, man, I just can't do it. So she like, so to avoid all that, I I just stopped calling you and stopped hitting you up though. Like, she like, but that shit ain't work. Cause she like, a bitch been fiending for you. Like, well, she didn't say bitch like that, but she like, man, I've been fiending for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she like, what's up? You free? She like, I got a room booked. Hell yeah, I'm free. You feel me? So, bam, I go knock the mama down again, but this time, she don't spend the night with a nigga, though. I noticed that, though. Like, she really not trying to get in her feelings, though. This time, she ain't had no overnight bag, no nothing. Like, me, I bring a little backpack and shit. I'm thinking that, we finna, spend the night. She like, nah. She like, I got the room. She, what Nelly saying that song? Got a room at Trump Tower just to hit for 3 hours. She like, man, I just got the room for a couple hours. She like, I got something to do in the morning, and I gotta wake my youngest boy up and all that. Like, but I can tell she making excuses. You feel me? But I ain't tripping though. Shit, I ain't tripping though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I slid on in there, put that thing on her, and got up out of there. She dropped the nigga back off. But this go on for like the next like month. Like, you know what I'm saying? She basically called me when she want dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at this time, while this going on, I'm fucking with the daughter too though, more and more. Like, she picking nigga up from work and all that, like, and I ain't slid to the house a couple of times, but I know his mom's wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So when I get there, we're smoking all that, and I make sure I stay for a minute. And then if I feel like mom's pulling up or whatever, I leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's one particular day, nigga, it's my birthday week, and I ain't heard from mom since about two weeks. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm like, she started treating you like the female. Yeah, she started treating the nigga like the female. You feel me? Cuz said tell the story about Marsha. Hey, we gonna have to go on live and do that one, man. Hey, cause man, fucking with rap, boy, I ain't put a lot of bitches fucking with you. You feel me? So hey, we gonna have to go we gonna have to go tell about that one and tell about Ty and Shy. Well, I got some cold shit about Ty and Shy though, bro. About Shy, what happened with us. But that's a whole nother story though. You feel me? Uh, nah, I ain't getting no money out the bitch, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Not the mama, but the daughter, yeah. Yeah, the daughter started buying packs. The daughter started going half on packs and all that. And that's why I said, like, it was like, the mama, shit, she treating nigga just for dick. But the daughter, she pulling up. She like, hey, shit, if you trying to get some more pills, I go in with you on the pack of pills, nigga. The daughter even drove me to Barstow, you know what I'm saying, to pick up before, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, I start fucking with the daughter way more, so it's go like 2 weeks when I don't hear from the mama, none of that. And I start going over the house more, but normally I would leave. I go over there, smoke a blunt with her, and I'm like, yeah, let's get up out of here, come go drop me off, or let's go here, let's go there, because I didn't want to stay too long and had a mom waking up. And I mean, not waking up, had a mom come in, see a nigga there, and you know what I'm saying? But at this particular time, bro, it's like 3 days before nigga birthday. It's November, right before Thanksgiving. It's 3 days before nigga birthday. The daughter already drove me to Barstow to pick up a pack. She putting in on packs. The daughter doing way more than what the mama doing. You know what I'm saying? Kinda, sorta, man. It's a whole long story about Shy, my nigga. It's a whole long story about it. I start fucking with her best friend, and yeah, man, we gonna have to get them going live together. We gonna have to work out the live together, and you know what I'm saying. We gonna have to go back and tell that story though. But yeah, though, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, though, so it got to a point where right before my birthday, I ain't give a fuck. Like, fuck it. If the mama come in here, bitch, your daughter holding nigga down. She putting in on packs and all that. So if the daughter come in, if the mama come in here, hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna crash out and over her daughter over no dick. She already said she didn't want the daughter to know and all that. You know what I'm saying? She was fucking with somebody younger, so hey, it is what it is. You feel me? And I'm over there, bro. Like, I'm spending a little bit more time up over there and all that. Like, and then right after my birthday, November 20th. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Thanksgiving is the 27th or the 24th, one of those, like the 24th. So the little bitch Ashley or whatever, you feel me? The daughter, she like, hey, you want to come over for Thanksgiving? I want to introduce you to my mama. I'm like, yeah, I'll come over. Yeah, I meet your mom. You feel me? I'm thinking in my head like, boy, you's a dirty dog ass nigga. I'm thinking in my head like, boy, you a dirty dog ass nigga. You feel me? But this, like, it is what it is. You already said what you want a nigga for. You just want some dick. Like, you just trying to have some fun. Like, the daughter shit, we look like we might be in a relationship together. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least that's in the daughter head. That's what she thinking. Like, you know, that's why she doing all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no fucks given whatsoever. So, you know, Thanksgiving come, daughter come pick me up, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, y'all, boy, my heart beating. My heart beating fast in the motherfucker, like. So when we get there, the sister like, oh, mom just left. She had to go to Target or somewhere and get some old pans for some food that she was cooking or whatever though, like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, but she know you bringing your, you know what I'm saying, your dude back, and she said she'd be right back, you know? And I ain't already met everybody else in the house, you know what I'm saying? So I'm chilling, kicking it. And I said about 15 minutes later, we hear that Benz truck pull up. Boy, nigga heart dropped to a nigga nuts. Cause I don't know how this gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this gonna go right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the mama come in. You know, I had like my back turned to her because I was talking to old boy. We at the kitchen table, like talking to old boy. Y'all know how the houses is. You can go from the garage, you know what I'm saying, into the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Where it's a hallway, and then the hallway you're either gonna lead to the living room or it's gonna lead to the kitchen. You feel me? So I'm right there at the dining room table talking to old boy, you know what I'm saying? And the old girl, the daughter come in, you know, the mama come in, and the daughter like, oh, mom, you here? Ooh, ooh. There, I want you to meet my boyfriend, David. I turn around, and you can see the look in the mama eyes. Like, damn, nigga. Like, she was shocked. Like, damn, nigga. Like, but she played it cool. She played it cool. She didn't say nothing. None of that. She, you know what I'm saying? She, oh, hi, David, how you doing? You know, I heard a lot about you. Woo, woo, like, you know what I'm saying? She like, you eat this food, like, what, you know, what you eat, like, woo, woo, like, but you could hear a little crackle in her voice, like, you know, she like, who I need some, she like, then she like, who I need a drink. She like, y'all drink? Like, well, what y'all want to drink? Like, the daughter like, mama, you ain't never offered us a drink. She like, it's Thanksgiving. Y'all grown. Like, shit, I think we all need a drink. Like, you know what I'm saying? I cracked open some drink, you know what I'm saying? And he said, mom's an old school hoe. She know the deal. Facts, you feel me? So she crack open some drink, like, you know what I'm saying? And shit, yeah, she crack open some drink, and, you know, she took her bottle upstairs. She like, here, y'all pour y'all a cup. I got 2 bottles. I'm taking this bottle upstairs with me, y'all. I'm gonna leave the other 2 bottles down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? She told the older daughter, you know what I'm saying, to watch whatever was inside the oven. And she went upstairs. She went upstairs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Nigga stayed for Thanksgiving dinner. You feel me? I ate. And as soon as I went home, as soon as the daughter dropped the nigga off, and the nigga went home, like, as soon as she dropped as soon as she dropped me off, bro. I say like 5 minutes after she dropped me off, my phone gets ringing. It's the mama. At first, I'm like, oh, wait. How nigga gonna answer this? Like, you feel me? How nigga gonna answer this one? Like, so I answer. And she like, first thing she said, what are the fucking odds that you be fucking with my daughter? And I told her, I said, look, I didn't know. I didn't know that was your daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she said, I understand. Like, you know, she's like, shit, it's my fault. Like, I ain't want to bring you around, bring you to the house. Like, you know. So she like, I ain't even tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, but my daughter really like you. She was like, truthfully, I put two and two together last week when she told me that she had a new dude that she was talking to, and that she wanted me to meet you, and she told me your name and she told me where you worked at. When she told me you worked at Bath and Body Works, she was like, I already knew it was you. She's like, you the only black guy that work in Bath and Body Works. She's like, and I know that my daughter like black guys. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I knew last week, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I just wanted to see you and see and confirm that it was you. She was like, but that's another reason why, I ain't normally hit you up on our little weekly visit. Like, because at that time, she hit me up once a week, bro. And, I go knock it down, we get a room. And, but I said, I ain't hear from her in 2 weeks. So, that let me know why I ain't hear from her. Like, cause she peeped out that we talking, me and my daughter fucking with the same nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, you do know that, this, I can never see you again, right? I was like, yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, I can't have that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, my daughter, me and my daughter fucking with the same dude. Like, she like, I can't have that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, but thank you, though. She was like, you gave me my confidence back. Like, after my marriage, you feel me? I dropped into a depression. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, I didn't know if I still had it or not. So I was like, oh, Stella got her groove back, huh? She started laughing and shit. She was like, yeah, something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, something like that. She was like, but, I thank you for that. And she was like, she could never know about this, right? I was like, nah, she ain't never gonna know. I ain't no snitch. I ain't gonna tell her. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, good, good. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, all right then, She's like, you have a good one. And, it ended the call, bro. And, nigga ain't never talked to her again after that. But I seen her. I still came to the daughter house still came to her house, fucked with the daughter, got to the point where I was spending the night, you know what I'm saying? All that, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. And yeah, man, like, that shit was crazy, though. Like, nigga hit the mama and the daughter, bro. Like, it was crazy. Nigga, I met the mama first, though. I met the mama first, but you know how it go. Shit. But like my nigga Rap said, she was an old school hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? She already knew the deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? She already knew the deal. And I think her daughter Ben told her too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? When her daughter told her and she put two and two together, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man, that shit was popping, though. You feel me? That shit was popping. Hey, so Rab, look, man, we gotta set up a time, bro. When we gonna do this? You feel me? This tell these stories. You feel me? Cause boy, hey, me, you got some stories, my nigga. So I'm gonna inbox you. I'm gonna hit your inbox on Facebook. And we gonna sit back and we gonna talk about this. And y'all go check out G Code G Money, man. Go check out my nigga Insane Talk, NBA, NFL, boxing, and more, man. My nigga in the comments right there, man. That's one of my day one niggas right there, man. You know what I'm saying? He got some stories too. And he got some good NFL takes, good boxing takes, and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, though, man, we gonna get it, man. We gonna do it live together, me and my boy Rab, and we gonna tell more of these stories, though. Like, you feel me? But Contraband TV, man, I'm out this bitch. I gotta get some sleep, y'all. I gotta go to work overnights, 10:30. 10 to 6. You feel me? At Walmart. So yeah, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Fuck with it, nigga, man. We out this bitch.